Question 4. How did you use media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? Throughout the process of making my video and ancillary text, I felt like my skill levels when using photo software such as Adobe Photoshop maintained at a similar level. I did, however, have some learning curves when using Adobe Premiere Pro, as this is something with which I was previously unfamiliar. I used my previous experience with more simple programs like iMovie to navigate the basic controls. However, I had a sharp learning curve when figuring out how to add special effects, such as the vignette and colour corrections which appear on my clips. The vignette appears in flashback clips to subliminally signify to the viewer that this is not going on in the current timeline and this is a scene from the past. Also, I sped up the time of the clips and used colour correction to make a flashback effect towards the end of the video. The speed of these clips signified that, in the mind of the main character, all these thoughts and memories are rushing through his head. With this particular clip, I used the black and white filter first and then tinted it with a quick colour corrector. Black and white was extremely relevant when editing my video because of the way I used this filter over all of the scenes where the guitarist and singer is performing. The use of black and white was something I discovered in my music video research to be very typical and conventional of Indian rock band music videos. For example, in videos we can see by Arctic Monkeys or The Police. The lack of colour could be representing the depth of emotion and lack of love, with the lyrics and visuals also being linked to breakups and relationships in general. In the past, I had used music video software such as iMovie to edit my videos. However, I felt that the basic amount of control that a creator has over the project is really limiting for being creative. This is why for my final main task, I used Adobe Premiere Pro because of all the editing software and the sheer amount of controls that exist. However, although this is a pro, one possible con is that the amount of new tools means that it's much more difficult to navigate the software itself. I believe that in the process of researching for my product and watching other music videos to inspire my own, I turned from a consumer into a prosumer, as I then used my knowledge of media technologies to create my own media product. Charles Leadbeater, from his book We Think, explores the way in which mass collaboration is dramatically reshaping our approach to work, play and communication. Society is no longer based on mass consumption, but on mass participation. He proposed a question to our generation: why not use technology for innovation and creativity instead of consumption? This, I believe, I did while creating my music video with the help of media technologies, in my case, Adobe Premiere Pro.